Hello children, this is the second video of Nelson Mandela. I told you the introduction. Now Mandela is attending the meeting. He has come. Let us see what is happening in this ceremony. Okay children? Now, Nelson Mandela long walk to freedom. See here, I'll explain you point wise. Okay? Nelson Mandela was born on 18th July in the year 1918 in the village of Vezo in the Eastern Cape. Okay, he was born on 18th July. This is July month, isn't it? Did we come on 18th? No, we are still on 11th. Okay, when you reach on July 18, you remember Nelson Mandela children. Okay, in the year 1918 in the village. So July 18th will be the birthday of Nelson Mandela in the village Vezo in the Eastern Cape. His full name was Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. Okay, and in his school he was called as Nelson. Okay, next he served as the president of South Africa from the year 1994 to 1999. Okay children, next Mandela and his African National Congress spent a lifetime fighting against apartheid. What is apartheid? I told you, racial segregation, discrimination, racial discrimination, separates of whites and blacks. Okay, he fought for that. Why blacks are given inferiority? Why they are inferior towards? Why they are very inferior? Blacks are also has every right to do every work, every business, every study. They can do everything. He fought for the support of the blacks. That is called. Okay, what he did. Mandela had to spend 30 years in prison. How many years did he spend? He spent 30 years in the prison. Though he was in the prison, he fought for the blacks. He was a good supporter for the blacks and he wants separate authority. He wants some authority in his hands. Okay children, he wants something to be given for the blacks. These white people did not allow him to allow the blacks to participate neither in any educations, neither in business, neither in political parties. Blacks were not given any benefit. Blacks were not given any support, anything. They were kept aside. They were tortured by the whites. The blacks were tortured by the whites. He doesn't want that type of torturing. He doesn't want that torturing and he wants a separate freedom, separate right for the blacks. He couldn't see the torturing, the oppression he couldn't see. What the whites were given, he couldn't see that one and he stood and he fought for that. Okay, that is apartheid. I think you understood. See the Nelson Mandela with nice face. Okay, now next. Finally, democratic elections were held in South Africa in the year 1994 and Mandela became the first black president of new nation. South Africa was given a good president in the year 1994. He was called as the black president of South Africa. He was one of the great moral and political leaders of our time. South Africans felt very happy. He was a moralistic and political leader. He was not afraid of anything. He sacrificed his life. He left his family. He left all his family members. Though he was from a royal family, rich family, he left everything and came for the blacks. He came for these people and stood with them and fought. Okay. Next, he joined in which party? African National Congress. Okay, he joined that party, that political party and fought for the blacks. Excuse me. He dedicated his life to the fight against racial oppression in South Africa. This fight won him the Nobel Peace Prize and the presidency of his country. See, this is the Nobel Peace Prize children he won and he became the president of South Africa. Next, Long Walk to Freedom. This is the autobiography, the book written by Long Walk to Freedom is the name of a book written by Nelson Mandela. This is an autobiography. He himself wrote the book and from that book he took one small part and he explained for you as the second lesson. Long Walk to Freedom is the 1994 autobiography of Nelson Mandela. This autobiography illustrates and interprets the theme of struggle for freedom. In this autobiography, how he walked for the freedom, how he struggled, everything is written in this book. In this extract from his autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom, Mandela speaks about a historic occasion. What had happened, everything he wrote, every incident he wrote in his book. So from all those incidents, he took one incident. What is that historic occasion? The inauguration. When he was made a president, what happened? Okay, he wrote that part. You can guess with the news item from the BBC of 10th May 1994. So when you see this BBC news, you can know, children. Okay, I think you understood this part. Now let us go. Apartheid. First, why did he fought for? What for did he fight? Apartheid. Apartheid is a political system that separates people according to their race, whites and blacks. Now, children, you come to school. If all the white, those who are fair and with good complexion, they all sit in one row, and all the blacks sit in on one row, different complexion. How do you feel? You feel bad, isn't it? When you are not given a good authority, you are not given a good support, good right, when you are not given rights, when you are not given benefits, you are blacks, go side and sit that side, means how do you feel? You feel very bad, isn't it? Now suppose, for example, all the merit students all sit one side, they sit in the front benches, they occupy the front benches, and all the averagers sit one side, all the slow learners sit one side. They are given separate. You are average, you go and sit that side. You are slow learner, you are go and sit that side. You are merit, we shall sit this side. If there is some such type of segregations in your classroom, how do you feel? Don't you feel bad? Yeah, of course we feel really bad, isn't it, children? So that type of feelings, the Mandela saw it, and he doesn't want the segregation between whites and blacks, and that segregation is called apartheid. Okay, apartheid, and that he fought for that. Okay, children. Now see the picture, how he all the black people forming groups, crowd, they are walking. Many people supported him, children. He stood to fight, and many people supported him. Okay, now inauguration ceremony. First, the ceremony starts. You know how the function starts, with band, bajas, songs and all. You know, so like that, in the same way, this ceremony also started with that only. The inauguration ceremony took place on 10th May 1994 in the Union Buildings. Where did it see here? Union Buildings. These are the Union Buildings. Union Buildings Amphitheatre in Pretoria. Pretoria is the capital of South Africa, and this is called amphitheatre. Amphitheatre means the open ground, open place. Only there will be one stage, and remaining all it will be open. That is called amphitheatre in Pretoria. It was a lovely autumn day. It was a winter season. Before winter, you get autumn. It was a lovely autumn day. Politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries around the world attended this ceremony. Many people came. Why these people came there? Someone is doing some ceremony, inauguration ceremony, why we should go? Did they think like that? No. They want to make friendship with South Africa. They like the principles, they like the efforts made by Nelson Mandela. The other country leaders observed, they studied everything what Mandela did. And how did he fight for the freedom? For the freedom of blacks, for the support of blacks. How did he fight? Every country minister had an eye on him, and they liked the principles, the steps taken by Mandela, and they were much appreciated by Mandela's efforts, and they want to wish him, they want to congratulate him, and they want to make friendship with him. So they came from different countries, nearly more than 140 countries. The dignitaries means very officials, ministers from more than 140 countries. The other country ministers also came there to join his happiness. His efforts were seen by the people, and they want to congratulate him for his effort, and they came and they want to make friendship also. So with that, they, with a lot of respect, they came over there and they made the ceremony very colorful. So children, so the inauguration ceremony, they want to see him, they want to congratulate him, they want to make friendship, and they want to give a good thank for this freedom. So they have come there. Okay, now see, more than 1 lakh South African men, women and children of all races sang and danced with joy. All of them were very happy. The whole streets were colored with flowers, decorated, colored with different colors, and people were dancing. Distributing sweets. Every house was very happy. Every house was very happy. All the streets in South Africa were very happy. All were decorated with different colors and flowers, everything. Okay, and they sang, they danced, enjoyed. For decades this had been, decades and decades, decade means, so for decades this had been the seat of white supremacy, and now it was the site of a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. Till decades and decades there was white supremacy. Now the black supremacy has come over here. So now see here, and now it was the site of rainbow gathering. Rainbow gathering means, I told you, there are 7 colors here. 7 colors means what? Rainbow colors means what? Different white people are also there, blacks are also there, brown people are also there, some different shades of people are there. All the people gathered there. Then when Mandela was standing on the podium, he find all different colors of people standing there and feeling very happy, enjoying. Then for that feelings, for that enjoyment, for the different colors, he put a rainbow coloring, rainbow gathering. Why? So he said the word rainbow gathering. Okay, that means different colors have gathered there. Until then only he was seen with blacks. He was supporting with blacks, he was moving with blacks. The white were the superiors. But now when he stood on the podium for inauguration, he found different colors. So he mentioned that, he named it as rainbow gathering. Why? Because, okay, it was a rainbow gathering. And next, South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. Now the government, he became the president. Now from now onwards there is no difference between whites and blacks. All are equal here. Okay, children. He was accompanied by his daughter Zenani. See his daughter in red dress, Zenani. She came there along with her father and in the inauguration ceremony. Okay. Now let us see here. On the podium, Mr. De Klerk was the first sworn in as second deputy president. Mandela was the main president. Second deputy president was D. Mr. De Klerk was the second deputy president, and he also was sworn there. Next, then Thabo Mbeki was sworn as the first deputy president. See Thabo down. Thabo is also the first deputy president, and when it was his turn, he pledged to obey and uphold the constitution and to devote himself to the well-being of the republic and its people. So now see children, here first the white person, De Klerk, he was the second deputy president, and Thabo was the first deputy president. After these two has sworn, they children, when the president or prime minister or chief minister, whoever becomes the president, they take a pledge, so that they give some instructions that we take care of the people, we take care of the government, we do this, we do that. They pledge. Pledge means what? Promising. They promise what all the steps to be taken, they promise. So in the same way, the second president and the deputy president and the first deputy president, after their turn is over, now comes Mandela. Now let us see in the next video what Mandela tells in the next video. When he becomes a president, what pledge did he say, what pledge did he say, and what is pledge means what? Promise. What promises will he make in his speech? Let us listen in the next video, children. Until then, keep watching. Bye.